Click, click. Hello everyone, this is Taki from bigheadtaco.com, and I'm coming to you here from my mother-in-law's apartment in Togawan in the mezzanine floor section. We did Ryan's What's in His Bag or What's in Your Bag edition, and this is a good place to shoot this video because I have to drag all my things and I don't want to like take a bus, go somewhere for an hour, and then shoot the video and then come right back and carry all my things. So this is what's in my bag, and what I decided to do was to feature all three systems that I brought with me to Hong Kong because I have three different bags. Not that I had all three bags full, but there's three different ways that I carried my things. And so I have my ZKIN Yali backpack. I have my, I featured it last year, which is my Muji courier bag, and then I have a third bag that's hidden inside here. It is my Baggy port. It's sort of like my daily bag. It's about the size, I guess it could hold as much as maybe like what an Ona bag would carry, but it's, you know, there's nothing in here. It's so small, it's foldable. And so those are the three bags that I brought with me to Hong Kong that I was going to use while I'm here. And so let's go over all three bags and see how I used them and why I used it the way I did. All right, so let's start with bag number one. This is this big guy here. This is my ZKIN, which is a Hong Kong company. So I'm in Hong Kong, and I was trying to visit their offices, but they were unable to make time to see me, and that's fine. But they sent me just a few months ago. They sent me three bags to test. And really, I'm the most drawn to this, first of all, because it at least looks like a camera bag, and also it has the least amount of conforming in terms of like slots dedicated to do certain things. Now, all the cameras, of course, you can move the little foam pieces to put different things in, but I found this one was the most open. So it's basically split. I mean, I did a video of this bag already, but I'll go over it quickly. This has two main compartments, the top and the bottom. The bottom, I like it because unlike most camera bags, they allow you to have access to your cameras either from the side or the back. Now they claim, you know, like a lot of camera bags, they claim you can just reach back and grab it. I've never found it easy to do so. And even if I did, that's another problem, because if it's that easy for me to reach back and grab things, that means anyone that's walking behind me can grab things from my bag. And so I am always concerned about the safety of my camera equipment. I like it that it's on my back because when I put a $10,000 Leica camera or whatever camera it is, doesn't even have to be expensive, but I want to know that it's safe and inaccessible from the outside other than from the back, other than if someone actually literally cut open the bag. So I like that. So in here, all these pieces are movable, but the way I have it currently set up is on a heavy day when I'm shooting video, and I've done that for some days where I have to bring my main tripod as well as the Fujifilm X-T2, the booster grip, lights, microphone. The tripod actually fits on this side here. Maybe I'll put in a little bit of a B-roll to show how it works. So my entire tripod folds down to this size. And you see this to this, it actually will just, I can just show it. The whole tripod fits right inside there, like that. Whole thing like that. There you go. But it all fits on this side, and then I can still put lenses. So here I have the 10 to 24 lens, which I brought with me to do more architectural photography, and I thought I would be using this more. I didn't think I would, like right now on the X-T2, I'm using the 18 to 55, and I was actually never planning to shoot with it, except when I shot my video from home, announcing my Hong Kong trip, and I actually had this lens on at first. I didn't like the way it looked. These ultra-wide zoom lenses, there's a lot of optical and as well as software correction, and it seemed really weird. Like, you know, like you get barrel distortion, sort of like the sides bow out like that, or you get pin cushioning where the middle kind of curves in. But when you have these ultra zooms, it tends to almost mustache. and I just found it was just really weird. So for video, I don't actually really like this lens for video. I could make it work. 1855 is way better for video. So I brought that lens specifically to shoot video, but even shooting on the street, other than getting that ultra wide look, which I've been getting amazing architectural pictures with this. So I'll have an article for Fujilove prepared using this lens as well as the 1855. So I brought this and the 1855, and I brought the 35 f2. And actually, this is the one lens I've been ignoring more than anything. And really, I brought this with me last year. I had the pre-production last year when it was being released in October of last year. And so I will try to spend more time. Typically, I wouldn't recommend to bring 3 lenses like this because there's so much overlap. This 35 focal length is in the 18 to 55, and then the 10 to 24, there's an overlap between 18 and 24, so there's a lot of overlap. Probably 1 zoom and 2 primes is probably the better way. So ideally, maybe I would have brought the 14 f2.8, the 35 f2, or 56 1.2, and then the 18 to 55. But this can hold everything. This can hold all the lenses. I use this mainly initially from coming from Canada to Hong Kong. This was my safety bag, meaning I had everything in here. This holds my laptop right here. So there's a front slot here that can hold, this is a MacBook 11-inch, but I think this can hold up to a 13-inch MacBook Pro. And I had all the cameras in here, which includes, I have some stuff in here, but it included the X-T2, the booster, all 3 lenses, the Leica MA, and the Canon G7X Mark II. And in here, because it's just like a big pocket, then you can shove in all your loose magoo stuff, all your batteries, cables, chargers, that kind of thing. So I'll show you what's in here later, but everything fit in here, and it was great to travel. And then from there, what I did was on the plane, so this would fit underneath my seat because I didn't want to have all this stuff on an overhead bin. I wanted it really near me, so I had this put underneath my front seat. And then my passport, my money, all those little things was inside this bag. And this is so small that I kept it right next to me while I was sitting on the plane. But this is actually for the light days when I'm in Hong Kong. So let's just say I'm going out with my wife's cousins or friends, and I just want to take a few things. So, you know, this could hold, this is big enough to hold even the Leica in here. I put it inside a bag because of the climatization. It's very humid here, so you go from hot to cold. So I put it in a plastic bag. So here's the Leica MA. This will easily fit inside a bag like this. Although if I carried a bag like this, I'd probably have the Leica MA around my neck and then have everything else in here. But this is big enough that it could hold the MA. It could also hold, I'm using Ziploc bags even for this. Again, going from super humid to super air conditioned and then vice versa. I want to keep it protected, so I keep it in like this. And then I have another Ziploc bag with my film. See, it all fits in here. It all fits in here. Plus, I still have 2 front pouches, and it's very compact. So like I said, it's about the size of an Ona. So this is when I'm out and I don't really want to be burdened with having too much equipment. Fortunately for me, because I'm reviewing 3, 4 cameras, and I gotta shoot YouTube videos, I needed different sized bags. So ideally, shooting street, this is probably what most street photographers would want to carry. Right, so this again is my baggy port, daily bag. Don't want to shoot video, don't want to carry too much stuff. This main transport, big days, shooting video, carrying my tripod. I even had the Hasselblad when I had the Hasselblad, the 503CW with the CFV 50C digital back. I had that, the tripod, the X-T2 was around my neck, and I could still hold the Leica in here, and it could carry everything. And actually, one thing that I also featured before was that it does have a little rain guard. So it did pour rain on a few days, and even when I carried an umbrella, this is partially weatherproofed, but on a, when it's a downpour, it's nice that I can do this and have, $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 worth of camera equipment and not worry that it will get damage, but also for security reasons, if you do feel that someone might slice open your bag and steal stuff from you. And it is nice to have this. It doesn't look expensive. Like, you know, this bag like this might look like an expensive bag, but when you put this rain cover, it looks kind of cheesy. It protects it from the rain, but as well, maybe protects it from potential thieves that think you have expensive stuff in here. So, all right. So let's get to my main bag. The bag that I use the most is my, look at this, I'm wearing like a dark navy, and then this bag is dark, so I apologize for the dark on dark, but I featured this last year. I like it. As you can see, I'm attracted to bags that have large pockets, and I could decide what goes in here. So this is taking a beating. This is my Tenba insert, my Tenba backpack bag that I bought from PMA 2000. So this is like 16 years old. I like it because I can figure out how I want to insert different things inside here. So often what I'll do is have so I have two main bags. Two main cameras, either the X-T2 or the MA. And if I want to bring both, I put one or the other inside here, on the A side here. And then on the B side, another little smaller side, I can fit in my vlogging camera, which I've been using mostly, the Canon. And that fits on the B side here. So there's the A side, there's the B side, and both those cameras fit here and fits inside the main pocket. And I still have room for something else to slot in here. So usually it would be these little mini bags that I bought. I put in, you know, my thumb drives, extra memory cards, headphones. I have iPhone lightning cable. I have my iPhone lavalier microphone, extra batteries, all those little sort of loose magoose things. I put them inside this bag, and even my external battery charger, which I can use to charge my cameras. I can use it to charge my iPhone. These are great little things, great for travel. And that all fits in this little side section. And then I still have two front pockets, which I typically will put my business cards, and then put probably like my change pouch, lens, pen, things like that over here. And this thing folds over, locks shut here, clips in, no Velcro. I don't like bags with Velcro. And then it still has the front flap pouch. And in here, I put wallet, I put wet wipes. Oh, here's my change pouch in here, napkins, things like that. So things I want quick access to. And it still has a back section here, or I put like a notepad or anything you want quick access. So, and then here you can hold here. You can pinch the bags, this bag here, if you want it across your body or over a shoulder. You can make the strap longer or shorter. So those of you that are familiar with courier bags will know how these things work. But when you shorten it, then you can just carry it on one side like this, like that. And if you lengthen it, then what you do is you can carry it across your shoulder. There you go. So if you do like this, carry it across your shoulder here. So this is my main bag that I use on a daily basis. It's incognito, it's black. It's really hard to tell what's in here. This could actually hold my MacBook 11-inch Air as well. This is big enough. And so this is my daily bag. This is my heavy shooting, as well as when I go back and forth at the airport. This is my main bag that I carry all my major camera equipment other than the tripod. The tripod does fit in here, but when I travel, it's good enough to check in. But when I'm running around, the tripod that I have, it's foldable, so it fits in here perfectly. So these are the three main bags that I have. The heavy day bag, the all-day bag. I had the Hasselblad in here with the tripod. Like, this can hold everything. Tripod, Hasselblad, X-T2, Leica, all fits inside here. This is probably the bag that most of you will probably shoot with when you travel. This size of bag where you can carry 2-3 bodies, 2-3 lenses, passport, wallet, accessories, blah, blah, blah. So this, and for me, this is the bag that I use the most. But it could also hold a laptop, a smaller laptop, like an ultra-sized laptop if you wanted to. And then daily bag, small bag when you're out. Like even in Vancouver, when I'm out with camera girl and I just don't want to seem too nerdy, I'll carry a smaller bag like this. Very little protection, but you know, you can buy those little neoprene baggy things if you really want to protect it. But this can hold quite a bit, as you saw. I can fit quite a bit in here. So these are the 3 bags that I brought. I was here for 3 weeks. Most of you probably won't need to carry 3 bags like this. You probably would carry something like this for the travel portion, and then one of these 2 depending on what style of photography. If you're like a 1 camera and 1 point and shoot kind of guy, you could probably get away with a little bag like this. But for me, because I shoot video as well, it's important that I carry something larger. But I'm not sure if this part got cut off, but I carry the main things like this. This in here is my passport, all my cash, all my important information, my notebooks with phone numbers written down, so if I lose my phone, I still have the paper version, and then my wallet and change pouch. This thing goes between all 3 bags, so that when I change bags, one of the things is you can forget that you left it in the other bag, so I make sure that all my important things are in these things like this. So this is how I travel. These are my 3 bags, and so thanks for watching, and happy shooting. Quick, quick.